I'm VIjay Gummadi. I'm the co-founder of Carz. We are a chain of multi-brand car service outlets with presence across South India. So at Carz, any make and model of car can be serviced under one roof. So I think it was great first that it was a Sunday very early in the morning. So we had a good crowd, people that were very seriously interested, very eager to learn new things, and the crowd was also, the quality of entrepreneurs wanting to do something was substantially higher than we see in other similar kind of events. Yeah, so the theme that, generally entrepreneurship is very glorified, and the theme today was to highlight to potential entrepreneurs what they can expect, what have people gone through to build these kind of companies, and that it goes in a cycle, right? So there is a peak and then there is also low, and when there is a low, you have to be able to be persistent. You should be persistent, survive it, and then figure out what is it that is working in your business. So do more of what is working, do less of what is not working, and stay in the game long enough to ensure that you survive and become successful. So that was the theme of today's session, and I think people loved the new angle to the meet. So first, I'm very glad it happened in our facility, in a real garage environment, because the common perception that startups start out of garages, and we also started like that out of a 300 square foot room. So symbolically, it was great that it was organized in a garage, and that garage is ours. So I'm hoping that this theme of the garage stories becomes more common and it spreads to other cities as well. The questions they were asking is good. I think we should have more time in future for Q&A. So I'd say we should have double the time than what the people speak, time allotted for speakers, because there are a lot of people that want to ask great questions. They have the questions in their mind, but there is an inhibition. So those people will start waking up only when the momentum builds. But unfortunately, what happens is by the time the first set of people ask the questions, the time runs out. And then they leave with the same questions they came. And that defeats the very purpose of coming together to have something like this. So the questions were great. I just think if we had more time to take more questions, it would benefit a lot more people. So it's pretty simple. Be there, interact a lot, and keenly learn from what others have already done, whether it is right or wrong. It's changed dramatically over the last year or two. It was very different when we started, probably one of the very few startups from Hyderabad. Today it's a very different story. You see, today there were about 50 people here. We have T-Hub, which is promoting the idea of entrepreneurship in a very big way. There's a whole ecosystem of investors, mentors, then entrepreneurs who have already done it, who are willing to work with new entrepreneurs. So I think it's a whole different ballgame. It is great because it serves as a foundation for new entrepreneurs. So I think we're getting there. In a little bit, we might be competing with other cities as well. So it's a great test market. It's a cosmopolitan city, and it has the right profile of customers. The city is just right. It's a smaller city than many others. The cost of operating something here is much lesser, so you could make mistakes here without getting hit as badly as maybe if you were to do the same thing in a Bangalore or a Bombay. So you can prototype your ideas much faster here at a lower cost. And then the fact that we are from here obviously helped us in, when you know the people and the way they think and the culture and the society, it becomes a lot more easier. So building companies in itself is a challenge, and it's hard enough. You don't want to complicate that by getting into an environment also which is hard. So start in an environment that you are familiar with, where your chance of success is substantially higher than anywhere else. And in our case, that market is Hyderabad. So we're very glad that we started in Hyderabad.